How are you, and welcome to the freaking Rican restaurant channel. Today we're going to be making Sopa de Salchichon. How are you guys? So today we're going to be making Sopa de Salchichon. So here I have some salami. That's what you're going to use. Salami, it's smoked. You could get any brand that you like. I got this brand. It's a nice size, so this should feed about 5-6 people. So we're going to make a pretty large Sopa de Salchichon. So here goes. We're going to slice this up. Just like so. Okay, and then we're just gonna take this off. Really simple. I mean, Sopa de Salchichon is so easy. This is a nice amount, you know. Like I said, this will feed your entire family. You can make this with a little white rice. And basically what we're going to do with this is, we are nice knives, right? We're sold out at the moment, but we should be getting them in about 1 or 2 months. And so what we're going to do here is we are going to slice. Okay. I'm going to slice it that way. We're going to turn it over, slice it again. So we have 4 equal parts, okay, just like that, you see. And then what we're going to do is slice them about a 1/2 inch, okay. So you want to always be careful with your finger. And be careful with the knife, because these knives are so sharp that sometimes I scrape off a bit of my nail. You just got to be careful with any knife. Okay, so here we go. So now we have the salchichon cut up. Okay, there we go. And now we're going to turn on our pot. Okay, it's better if you have a caldero, but unfortunately all my calderos are at the restaurant. So I'm going to turn this on. Okay, so we're going to let this heat up for a bit, and then what you want to do is just throw the salchichon in the pot, let it heat up, and let it cook, because you want to release the oil from the salchichon. You don't want to add any oil, because this has plenty of oil, okay? So we're going to let this pot heat up for a couple minutes, and then we're going to throw them in and start to brown them, because that's what you want to brown them, and so the salchichon starts to release its oil, okay? So it's been about 3 minutes, so I feel the pot hot already, and so now we're going to just throw in the salchichon. And you immediately hear the sizzle. That's what you want. There you go. So it is quite a lot of salchichon, which is great, because this is really the base of the soup. So you don't want a salchichon soup without salchichon. And what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to just splash a little bit of water. So I'm just taking, just like this. Okay, because again, we're not using any oil. And immediately I'm going to start to kind of move this around. Okay, so you already see the bottom kind of browning up. So there you go. I like to put them kind of flat, as many as I can, so they could start to brown on one side. Then I'll turn them to the other, but since it's so much, obviously you can't do them all. And so we're gonna leave this like this for a couple, I would say a couple minutes. Always watch it though, because you want to be kind of rotating them and moving them around, and you definitely don't want the flame on high, because then you'll burn it. So you want it to cook up, but at the same time you want the salchichon to release the oil, okay? And then we're gonna go on with some onion and garlic. I'm gonna show you that step once we get some oil out of the salchichon. So here we go. It's nice and browned, as you can see. And now what we're gonna do is, it's not gonna release too much oil. You want to every now and then sprinkle a little water in there as well. Coco is coughing up a storm. Is he okay? Yeah. Coco. Okay. So now we're gonna take an onion. Yeah, pause. Okay, so we're gonna cut the onion. Then I'm gonna slice it in one end, slice it in the other, and then we're gonna peel off the first peel of the onion. Okay, like that. Perfect. Take this out of here. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna slice them. I'm gonna do a couple slices. Okay, and this part. So here what we're gonna do is slice it in half, just like so. And then you could just chop it. Okay. And so we're gonna keep on. Just like that. Okay, you wanna make them nice big chunks. That's why I sliced the onion pretty big. Okay, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it inside. Just like that. And then to this, we're gonna add some carrots. Okay, carrots, any carrots. What the hell am I thinking about? We're gonna add some garlic. Carrots. I'm starving. I don't know why I'm thinking about carrots, but I'm so hungry, so I can't wait for this soup to be finished. Over here in New York is a little chilly right now. But anyway, so here we have the onion. Okay, so I have one full, one whole yellow onion. Okay, and I'm gonna just cover this. Okay, just like that. And here I have about about 5 cloves of garlic. So I'm just going to kind of tap it just like that, so I could be able to get out the peel pretty quickly. And Coco smells the food. He's like, "What are you cooking, Daddy?" Because I could eat too. But no, Coco doesn't have any human food. No, no, no. I want Coquito to live a long life. So yeah, so now we're just gonna peel the garlic. I always like to buy fresh garlic, okay? I don't like to buy the one that's already peeled or in oil. It's not as strong. So I like to peel it myself. So there you go. Especially if you're cooking for your family, like, go all out, you know? They're gonna appreciate it. Well, hopefully they do, because, you know, a veces son malagradecidos, ¿verdad? I know. And so basically what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna slice the garlic. So again, be careful with your little fingers and your nails. Once again, our knives will be back in stock. We put in the order. So about a month and a half or so. If you hear the squeaking, that's Coco with his little toys. Okay, so there are 5 garlic cloves. If you have little fur babies at home, make sure you don't drop any food on the floor, especially onions. You know, onions are really, really bad for them. And so I'm gonna finish cutting this up just like this. I mean, it doesn't have to be, you know, so perfect. You just want to give the soup some of that garlicky flavor. It smells amazing. Okay, so now we have added the garlic and the onions. So as you see, the onions are already getting caramelized. I have the flame on low, so you want to keep the flame on low because you don't want to burn anything. Okay, so we have the garlic here already, the onion, and now we're gonna add some of our freaking Rican sofrito. This sofrito gives all of your food amazing flavor. It's nice, it's fresh. We make it in small batches at the restaurant. So right now we're gonna use 1/3 cup of sofrito. And this is gonna have your neighbors saying, what the hell are they cooking? It smells so good. So there you go. We're gonna leave this here and let that cook up a couple, maybe about 2 minutes, and then we're gonna go in, add tomato sauce, water, olives, let that come to a boil, and then we're gonna add some spaghetti. Okay, now that we have the sofrito in there, the onions, the garlic, now we are going to add some water. Okay, so maybe about half of the olla. So I'm gonna put it up to here, okay? And I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you liked the octopus salad video that we posted not too long ago. If you haven't watched it, hello, what are you waiting for? I know everybody was coming to the restaurant. We sold out of the octopus salad because, you know, we just put it on the menu. Everybody was like, oh my god. They had one, they would take one home. It's just that good. So you definitely want to check out the video so you can make it for your family. So there you go. We have some water. Now we have 2 potatoes here. So we're just going to cut up the potatoes, cut them in half, another half, and then we'll cut them into 3, just like that. Put them in. Okay. And do the same here. Put that in. Beautiful. Así mismo. And now we have a cup of tomato sauce. Any tomato sauce of your preference. Just like the salchichon. You know, it could be whatever brand you like. Go for it. Okay, and we're going to give this a stir. So there you go, and I'm just going to make sure now you want to put it on high. Okay, this is just, I want to get everything in the soup. So you want to put this on high now. Let it come to a boil. We're going to add some olives, and right now I want to give it a nice taste. So let me just get a spoon and taste it. So then afterwards you could, we're going to put a little black pepper, and you'll taste it for the salt to your liking. Okay, so yeah, let's add some salt once again. You're going to add the salt to your liking, okay? This is pink Himalayan salt. And we're gonna add a little black pepper. And remember, once you add the olives, that's also going to make it taste a little salty. So be careful on your salt, okay? I'm gonna go grab my olives and I'll be back. So we have here about 20 olives, as you can see. So you could throw those bad boys in there. And you see all the salchichon and the potatoes, the onions. So once again, you're gonna let this come to a full boil, let it reduce a bit, and then finally we'll add the pasta. But before we add the pasta, you just want to make sure that the taste is just right. So if you want to put some more salt, you put some more salt, which I just did. But now I want to let it reduce with the olives, cook up, and then I'll see if I need to put a little more salt. Okay, so we'll be back. And so as a whole, I've put about 1 tablespoon of salt. Again, you add the salt to your liking. We're gonna add here a little freaking Rican Sazon. So we're gonna add about half a teaspoon freaking Rican Sazon. I'm just gonna open it, and here we go. So this is gonna add a little color and of course more flavor. So I always give you the measurements that I use, but you know, I don't know how much water you're adding to be exact. So you always kind of play it by ear as far as your taste. So I'm gonna give this a stir. Just like so. Y ahora vamos a probar. And it still is boiling, so it's been boiling now for a good half hour. I'm gonna let it boil for another 10 minutes. I'm gonna add the pasta for another 5 minutes, and then we're done. Wow, good. So like I said what, another 15 minutes? We're gonna let it boil. About. Okay, so we're gonna let it boil for another 15 minutes, and then we're gonna add the pasta and we'll be ready to taste. I'm excited. So now it's time to add the spaghetti. So this is a pack of spaghetti, right? So I'm gonna basically just use about 1/4 of the pack. And that should be enough. Once again, this will feed about a family of 4 or 5, okay? Depending on how much you eat. Okay, so this is the spaghetti, and now I'm just going to break this off into 3. There you go. We're gonna add that. Okay, just like that, and now we're gonna cook this for 5 minutes, and it's done. So once again, as far as the salt, I just wanted to point out to you, it also depends on what type of salchichon you're using. Because there's so many when you go to the market, there's 6 or 7, so each of them contain more sodium. So you really need to taste the soup and see how much salt you like, okay? But for this one, I used a tablespoon of salt. I use a half teaspoon of Sazon, and it tastes unbelievable. So we're gonna let this boil for another 5 minutes, and then it's the time to taste. It smells so good. So now we're just gonna serve. It's gonna be so delicious. Your family is gonna absolutely love it. It has a lot of salchichon. I'm just trying to get some more olives because I like olives. Okay, there you go. Some juguito. And your family is gonna simply Love this. Que rico. Let me see if I could get a couple more noodles in there. Hot. Ah. Too hot. I just want to get some noodles. There you go. Time to taste. Oh, we're on. Now it is the best time of all, the time to taste. So I'm really excited because I love me some good salchichon soup. So I'm gonna just grab a little rice because I like, you know, little rice. I want a nice big chunk of salchichon. Here goes. It is extremely hot, so I want to just blow so I don't burn myself. Ooh, hot. That is so perfect. So perfect. Your family is gonna love it. It tastes so good. It's not too salty. It's not too acidy. It's just right. So I hope you enjoyed this video on this salchichon soup. It really wasn't hard to make. I think it'll take you about 45 minutes to make. Make sure to follow us at the freaking RicanNYC.com. Make sure to hit the bell so you are notified of up-and-coming videos, because I'm trying to make some more videos for you guys. Our apparel you can find on the website. We have tank tops. Soon we'll have sweaters. We have mugs. Our knife set is sold out currently, but like I told you, we will have it in about a month or so. Thank you so much for watching, and always remember, hold on. Oh, the Sazon for Sazon, huh? So Sazon, Sofrito, Adobo, again, we ship nationwide. Pasteles, we ship nationwide. Go to www.thefreakinRicanNYC.com, and remember, la vida es mejor con qué? Con buen sabor. Thank you guys. I love you. Mwah. Coco wants to say bye. Bye, YouTube. Coco. Coco. Bye, guys.